Can't get started. Can't get work done. Are you thinking about the first step, and yet you're completely unable to take it? Do you ever feel like you have a major software crash right when you need to be productive? Maybe you look around at everyone else and think, why is this so simple for them, but impossible for me? You know that feeling, right? That heavy, sinking feeling when you look at your to-do list, and every fiber of your being just screams, I can't. I am done. It's 3 p.m., you're supposed to be starting that one simple task, but you are physically glued to your chair. You try to push through, but you can't. And what's the first toxic thought that slams into your mind? I'm lazy. I lack motivation. What is wrong with me? If you have ever felt completely immobilized, please listen closely. Because for the overthinker, that resistance often has nothing to do with laziness. It's a highly intelligent defense mechanism called system overload. Your brilliant operating system has simply processed too much data, and it is staging a silent protest. Dear overthinker, today we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the 3 hidden drains that are silently stealing your energy. We are going to name them, validate them, and then we will give you 2 immediate tools to reset the system. Trust me, you need to understand this to stop treating your exhaustion like a moral failure. The first hidden drain, the background noise tax. Let's talk about the data you are processing in this very moment. You don't just register sound, your brain is constantly analyzing the sound. You don't just see the light, you register the frequency of the light. Now, multiply that by everything in your environment. For the highly tuned overthinker, every single sensory input is an open tab on your mental desktop. The subtle hum of the air conditioning is a tab. The 2 texts you haven't replied to are tabs. The faint feeling of your shirt tag scratching your neck, that's a tab. And when you try to start a new task, your brain looks at the dozens of low-level tabs already open and says, I cannot handle one more thing. It's the sheer volume of this invisible background noise that steals your energy. Does that sound familiar? Are you constantly aware of things other people seem to ignore? The second hidden drain, the emotional echo chamber. Have you ever felt completely derailed by a task that had nothing to do with a stressful event? That's what we call emotional spillover, and it's a killer for the overthinking mind. Your conversation with your boss this morning was tough. It was tense. Your brain officially closed the work file, but the emotion of the tension, the residue, the anxiety, is still swirling around in your mind. It's an emotional echo. Now, 2 hours later, you go to pay a simple bill, and suddenly you feel this heavy, dread-like resistance. That dread isn't about the bill. It's the emotional echo of the morning's stress attaching itself to the next available task. You look at yourself and think, I am so unmotivated, when in reality, you are just emotionally saturated. You are demanding that your energy be available when it's already spent processing yesterday's or this morning's drama. The third hidden drain, the exhaustion of simulation. Let's be honest. Are you exhausted from doing the thing or from planning to do the thing? Most overthinkers have already completed a major task multiple times in their head before they even get out of bed. You don't just plan a phone call. You simulate the conversation, the counterarguments, the necessary tone, the response, and the apology. You have run the entire simulation, perhaps 5 different ways. Your brain, from a physiological perspective, expends energy on simulated effort almost as readily as real effort. So when you sit down to start the real task, your system registers that you have already done all the heavy lifting. You feel done because your brain is already done. This is anticipatory fatigue, and it's one of the cruelest tricks the overthinking mind plays on itself. The solution: how to soft-reboot your overloaded system. You cannot push your way through system overload. You have to be gentle. You have to reset. Tool 1. The 10-minute sensory blackout. When you feel that wall hit, that crushing I can't feeling, stop everything. Do not try to push through with coffee. Instead, enforce a 10-minute sensory blackout. Go to the quietest, most boring place you can find. Close your eyes. Do not check your phone. Do not plan. Do not think about the to-do list. Just focus on the sound of your own breathing for 10 minutes. This is a deliberate emergency shutdown of all incoming data streams. It's like unplugging your router. When the time is up, you will find your bandwidth has been significantly restored. Tool 2. The official closure ritual. You need to close those emotional files to prevent the echo chamber. After a stressful event, the fight, the tense email, the public mistake, give yourself permission for a closure ritual. Write down the key feeling in 2 words, crumple the paper and throw it away. Or simply take 2 minutes to stare out the window and say out loud, "That is complete. I am here now." You are signaling to your brain that the processing time is over and the emotional energy is being reclaimed for the present. You are taking back control of your energy reserves. You are not lazy. You are running a complex system, and sometimes that system needs a soft reboot. Start treating your exhaustion as a sign of intelligent overload, not a sign of moral failing. You deserve that compassion. If reframing this struggle from laziness to system overload provided you with a moment of peace, tell me in the comments below. What is the one low-level sensory input that drains you the most? Share your thoughts. If you connected with today's insight, remember to subscribe to Dear Overthinker. We're here every week, guiding you through the mental loops with calm, actionable insights. If you struggle with the emotional fallout of your choices, watch our video on why you feel instant guilt after saying no. Until next time, give your brain the kindness of rest.